Beyond the Stars, the epic journey of space exploration, humanity's past, and our future. Among the cosmos, from the moment humankind could look up at the sky, we've been drawn to the stars. They represent both mystery and knowledge, curiosity and wonder, dreams and fear. Through the millennia, the night sky has remained the ultimate frontier, a reminder that we are small, yet capable of incredible discovery. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey across the cosmos. Together, we will explore the ancient history of our relationship with the stars, relive the triumphs and challenges of modern space exploration, and look forward to the infinite possibilities of our future among the stars. Over the next few minutes, you'll experience the story of humanity's ceaseless quest to push beyond the bounds of Earth. Welcome to the story of space, the ultimate journey beyond our home, and the ongoing exploration that will define the future of our species. Welcome to Beyond the Stars, and welcome back to our channel, The Stuffed Capsicum, where we serve up an enticing mix of educational and entertaining content. The early fascination with space. Our relationship with the stars is as old as humanity itself. Long before the modern era of telescopes and spacecraft, early civilizations looked to the heavens with a sense of reverence and curiosity. What were those lights in the sky? Were they gods? Were they messages? Or were they something more? Even without technology, our ancestors saw patterns in the stars, constellations that would guide their travels, mark the passage of time, and even serve as omens or signals from the gods. These early skywatchers didn't just observe the stars for beauty. They sought to understand them, to decode the mysteries of the cosmos. The birth of astronomy in ancient civilizations. The ancient Egyptians were among the first to document the skies in an organized way. Their pyramids and temples weren't just architectural marvels. They were aligned with celestial bodies, designed to honor the gods and track the movement of the stars. For the Egyptians, the cosmos was intertwined with religion, life, and death. The stars guided their souls into the afterlife. Across the world, in Mesopotamia, the Babylonians were among the earliest pioneers of astronomy. They meticulously charted the positions of the stars, recording their observations on clay tablets. These ancient astronomers developed early forms of star catalogs, which were later used for navigation, calendars, and astrological purposes. The Babylonian star catalogs laid the foundation for future civilizations to expand their understanding of the cosmos. Greek contributions to astronomy, but perhaps no ancient civilization contributed more to the study of the cosmos than the Greeks. While earlier cultures viewed the stars as divine, the Greeks sought to understand them in more scientific terms. For them, the heavens were a reflection of order, harmony, and logic. The great philosopher Aristotle popularized the geocentric model, a view of the universe that placed Earth firmly at the center. According to Aristotle, all celestial objects, planets, stars, the sun, revolved around the Earth in perfect circular orbits. This view of the cosmos dominated for over 1,000 years, largely because it seemed intuitive and matched the observations of the time. But the Greek astronomer Ptolemy refined this model, calculating the movement of planets and stars with astonishing accuracy for his time. While Ptolemy's geocentric view would eventually be challenged, his work in mathematics and astronomy influenced scholars for centuries. The revolutionary ideas of Copernicus and Galileo. As the centuries passed, the geocentric model would face its greatest challenger. In the 16th century, Polish astronomer Nicholas Copernicus proposed a revolutionary idea, heliocentrism. Copernicus argued that the sun, not the Earth, was the center of the universe and that the planets orbited around it. His theory wasn't just an abstract idea, it was a radical break from centuries of scientific and religious belief. For centuries, humans had believed they were at the center of the cosmos. Copernicus's heliocentric model shifted humanity's place in the universe. Galileo Galilei took Copernicus' ideas a step further. Using the newly invented telescope, Galileo observed the moons of Jupiter, proving that not all celestial bodies orbited Earth. He also discovered craters on the moon, dispelling the notion that celestial objects were perfect and unchanging. Galileo's discoveries ignited a new era of astronomy, one where observation and evidence began to challenge long-held beliefs. But his ideas didn't come without consequences. The Catholic Church declared his teachings heretical, and Galileo was forced to recant under threat of imprisonment. Yet his work laid the groundwork for the future of modern science. The dawn of modern space exploration. By the 20th century, human understanding of the cosmos had expanded beyond anything our ancestors could have imagined. But now a new era was beginning, the era of modern space exploration. The race to space didn't begin with dreams of peaceful exploration. It was fueled by the tensions of the Cold War. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a battle for technological dominance, and the stars became the ultimate prize. Each nation sought to prove that they were superior not just on Earth, but beyond it. Sputnik and the space race. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union achieved a monumental milestone in the history of space exploration. They launched Sputnik 1, the first ever artificial satellite, into space. This small metal sphere, about the size of a beach ball, orbited the Earth every 96 minutes, sending back a simple radio signal. The beeping signal of Sputnik resonated around the world, marking the beginning of the space race. For the first time in history, humanity had placed an object in orbit around the Earth. The launch of Sputnik sent shockwaves through the United States. Suddenly, the Soviet Union had achieved a technological advantage that seemed insurmountable. American leaders feared that the Soviets could dominate space, and by extension, dominate the Earth. In response, the US government poured resources into space research and education, sparking an unprecedented surge in technological advancements. It was no longer just a race to space, it was a race for the future of humanity. Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space. Less than 4 years after the launch of Sputnik, the Soviets achieved yet another milestone. On April 12, 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to venture beyond Earth's atmosphere. Aboard the spacecraft Vostok 1, Gagarin orbited the Earth once, spending 108 minutes in space. His first words from orbit, "I see Earth, it is so beautiful," captured the awe and wonder that generations of humans had felt when looking up at the stars. But Gagarin was the first to see them from above. His successful mission proved that humans could survive in space, marking a new chapter in the history of exploration. Gagarin returned to Earth a hero, celebrated by millions around the world. His flight demonstrated that space was no longer a distant dream, it was within our grasp. The Apollo program and the moon landing. The Soviet Union may have won the early battles in the space race, but the United States had its sights set on a bigger prize. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy made a bold promise to the American people to land a man on the moon before the decade was out. Kennedy's vision was as ambitious as it was risky. The United States had only sent a handful of astronauts into space, and the technical challenges of landing on the moon were immense. Yet Kennedy's speech ignited the collective imagination of a generation, turning the dream of lunar exploration into a national mission. The Apollo program was born. Thousands of engineers, scientists, and technicians from across the United States joined forces to make the impossible possible. They developed new technologies, pioneered groundbreaking flight techniques, and built the powerful Saturn V rocket, the most advanced spacecraft of its time. On July 16, 1969, the Apollo 11 mission was launched into space. On board were 3 astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. 4 days later, on July 20, 1969, Armstrong and Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the lunar surface. Armstrong's first words from the moon, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," were broadcast to millions of people watching from Earth. The moon landing wasn't just a victory for the United States, it was a victory for all of humanity. It symbolized our ability to dream, to innovate, and to reach beyond our limitations. The moon landing became a defining moment in human history, a symbol of what we could achieve when we worked together to push the boundaries of exploration. It proved that no challenge was too great for human ingenuity. the legacy of the Apollo program. The success of Apollo 11 was followed by several more lunar missions, each contributing to our understanding of the moon's geology, surface composition, and its role in the history of the solar system. Over the course of 6 Apollo missions, astronauts conducted scientific experiments, collected rock samples, and demonstrated that human exploration could push the boundaries of science. The Apollo program also left an enduring legacy of technological advancements. The innovations developed during the program, such as improvements in computer technology, communication systems, and engineering, would go on to benefit industries far beyond space exploration. But perhaps the greatest legacy of the Apollo missions was the realization that humanity could achieve extraordinary feats when driven by curiosity, cooperation, and the desire to explore the unknown. The Space Shuttle Era, taking space exploration to new heights. The 1980s marked a new era in space exploration, one that would change the way humanity interacted with space. The introduction of the Space Shuttle program revolutionized space travel. Unlike the Apollo missions, which were designed for one-time use, the Space Shuttle was a reusable spacecraft that could carry astronauts and cargo into low Earth orbit multiple times. The Space Shuttle allowed for a wide range of missions, from launching satellites to conducting scientific experiments in space. It also played a key role in the construction of the International Space Station, ISS, a cooperative effort among space agencies from around the world to establish a permanent human presence in space. The International Space Station became a symbol of international collaboration, with astronauts from the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and other nations working together to advance our understanding of space science, biology, and engineering. The Challenger and Columbia tragedy. While the Space Shuttle program achieved remarkable successes, it was not without its tragedies. In 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded just 73 seconds after liftoff, claiming the lives of all 7 astronauts aboard. The disaster shocked the world and led to an extensive investigation into the causes of the explosion. Nearly 2 decades later, the Space Shuttle Columbia met a similar fate. During re-entry into Earth's atmosphere in 2003, the shuttle disintegrated, killing all 7 astronauts aboard. These tragedies served as painful reminders of the dangers of space exploration and the risks that astronauts face when venturing beyond our planet. The unmanned exploration of Mars and the outer planets. While human space exploration dominated headlines in the late 20th century, the scientific community was quietly launching missions that would transform our understanding of the solar system. Unmanned spacecraft and rovers began exploring the distant planets and moons of our solar system, sending back data that would forever change our view of the cosmos. The Voyager missions, launched in 1977, have traveled farther than any other human-made objects. These 2 spacecraft have sent back breathtaking images of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, revealing previously unseen details about the gas giants and their moons. Voyager 1 is now on its way out of the solar system, venturing into interstellar space, the final frontier. On Mars, rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are paving the way for future human missions. These robotic explorers are searching for signs of ancient microbial life, studying the planet's geology, and preparing the groundwork for future colonization efforts. The new space age, the rise of private space exploration. As we enter the 21st century, a new era of space exploration is taking shape, an era driven by private companies and commercial spaceflight. No longer are space missions the exclusive domain of governments. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are revolutionizing space travel, making it more affordable, accessible, and sustainable. SpaceX, founded by entrepreneur Elon Musk, has made significant strides in developing reusable rockets, drastically reducing the cost of space travel. Musk's ultimate goal is to send humans to Mars and establish a self-sustaining colony on the Red Planet. Meanwhile, companies like Blue Origin, led by Jeff Bezos, and Virgin Galactic, led by Richard Branson, are developing commercial spacecraft that will one day take ordinary citizens into space. For the first time in history, space is no longer the exclusive domain of astronauts. Soon, people from all walks of life will have the opportunity to journey beyond Earth. The future of humanity in space, colonizing the Moon and Mars. As humanity looks to the future, our sights are set on returning to the Moon and exploring Mars. NASA's Artemis program is planning to return astronauts to the lunar surface by 2025, with the goal of establishing a permanent lunar base. The Moon will serve as a proving ground for technologies that will eventually take us to Mars. But the ultimate goal is Mars. Scientists and engineers are already working on the technology needed to establish self-sustaining colonies on Mars. These colonies will require advanced life support systems, agricultural innovations, and renewable energy sources to sustain human life in the harsh Martian environment. Mars isn't just a destination, it represents the next great leap in human evolution. As we learn to live on another planet, we will gain the skills and knowledge necessary to explore even further into the cosmos. The challenges of space colonization are immense, but they are challenges that humanity is prepared to face. Humanity's place in the universe, a philosophical reflection. As we venture deeper into the cosmos, we are confronted with profound questions about our place in the universe. What does it mean to be human? What is our purpose in the vastness of space? Space exploration is not just about technological advancements or scientific discoveries. It is about understanding our role in the grand tapestry of the universe. As we look back on Earth from space, we are reminded of the fragility of our planet and the interconnectedness of all life. The exploration of space challenges us to think beyond our differences and to come together as a global community. As we look to the stars, we are reminded that we are all passengers on the same planet, bound by a shared destiny. The universe is vast, and our journey has only just begun. As we continue to explore, discover, and expand our horizons, we are not only shaping the future of humanity, but also redefining what it means to be human. A glimpse of the future. Humanity's journey to the stars is far from over. The achievements of the past have paved the way for an even more extraordinary future, one where we live and thrive among the stars. Our exploration of space will not only expand our knowledge of the universe, but will also push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. The stars await us. What we'll discover and where we'll go next is up to us. The journey has only just begun. And that brings us to the end of another captivating journey with the stuffed capsicum. Thank you so much for joining us today and being a part of our global community of knowledge seekers. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting videos, filled with fascinating facts, surprising discoveries, and a touch of AI magic. Stay stuffed with knowledge by exploring our diverse playlists, and be sure to share your favorite videos with friends and family. We appreciate your support and can't wait to continue serving up a delectable mix of educational and entertaining content.